the Thunder is not the right spot for you, well, go to the East. Be like LeBron James. You think, I've been hearing reports about LeBron James coming to LA. My thing is, why would he do that? Why? Like, LeBron James has proven that he has to play with another superstar type player to win a championship. Am I saying Kyrie Irving is a superstar? If he's healthy and the way in which he played in the NBA Finals, I would say he's a superstar. That dude right there, that dude balled. He didn't play. He went at the MVP and was like, so what? Okay, yeah, you the MVP. And what? I'm supposed to be scared? Ooh, I'm scared. Oh, that's Steph Curry. No, I'm not about to do that. No, I'm getting ready to go at this man. I'm getting ready to dominate this man on both sides of the ball. That's what he did. So for me, and I know I'm probably prisoner of the moment. I know I probably am. But man, that guy Kyrie Irving, he did his thing. And I just feel that it's wrong. And I know deep down inside, he's not going to tell anybody this. But in the back of his mind, I know he's saying, I should have been MVP. I should have. I should have been MVP. LeBron, no disrespect, but all of the big games I bought in. You didn't necessarily do that. And I was more consistent than you were. And so, yeah, but I want to get back to Kevin Durant. I want to get back to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, he has to take on the challenge. He has to. Here's the thing. Even if he has to sit there and be a prima donna, be like a Kobe, be like a LeBron James, even Magic Johnson. People don't realize Magic had a little bit of prima donna in him too early in his career. So it's okay to sit there and say, I want this, I want that. I don't want that coach. I don't want that player. He can do that. He has enough clout to where, especially in a town like Oklahoma, what do they have in Oklahoma? Was that Oklahoma football? That's about it. So they're going to do whatever it takes to appease him. So if he says, you know what? I don't want the GM anymore. Guess what, GM? You got to go. You ain't got to go, but you got to get the hell up out of here. He can sit there and he could demand things. I don't like this. You know what, Billy Donovan? No, I don't want him anymore. But at the end of the day, yeah, Billy Donovan, he showed himself to be a rookie coach. But at the end of the day, I'm putting that series on Kevin Durant's back. Why? Because he is a bona fide superstar and he was supposed to close that game out and he didn't do it. He did not do that. So he can't sit there and say, you know what, well, I'm leaving. That's if he decides to leave and go to Golden State. He just can't sit there and say, well, I'm leaving because I thought that I would get a better chance of winning the championship. No, that would be a lie. Why? Because we just saw LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, two guys who dominated the NBA Finals. I've never seen that happen in all my years of watching basketball, where you don't have a role player on a championship contending team like have a moment where he has to make buckets. I've never seen that before. If you even go back to Michael Jeffrey Jordan, as great as he was, when you think about Michael, yeah, you think about, what he did to Brian Russell, but you also think about the past Steve Kerr, the past John Paxson. These are things that you think about. You think about things like that. You think about Kobe Bryant. You think about the past to Derek Fisher and stuff like that. These are things to Metta World Peace. You think about things like that. They didn't have that. So for me, it's like, come on now. Nah. Don't do that. And, I said earlier, and I want to go back to this, that Kyrie Irving is a superstar. I don't want to say that. I don't. Why? Because he's always injured. But if he can sit there and do what he did in the NBA Finals and then carry it over to next year, then he'll be a bona fide superstar. He's close. He's not there yet. But he's close. And then speaking of, Kyrie Irving, let's talk about Duke. The mere fact that we actually seen a Duke player who could actually play basketball. Most Duke players are straight up bums, with the exception of Grant Hill, and the only reason why he didn't really fulfill his career was simply because of injuries. But other than that, most Duke players are trash. And Kyrie Irving, he actually went out there and he did what he was supposed to do. I didn't think that he was going to do that. Like, I knew he was going to do what he did, but not just to that extent. I was like, Kyrie, you know what, man? I ain't got nothing bad to say about you. But yes, Kevin Durant, please, Kevin Durant, do not go to Golden State. And here's the thing. So I'm watching ESPN, and as I'm watching it, they're saying that they can get him without giving up Klay Thompson, without giving up Steph Curry. They can get him and also give him a max deal. So if you're trying to tell me that only thing that you have to give up is Andrew Bogut and Andre Iguodala, that's all you got to give up to get Kevin Durant? If you're Golden State, you're like, hey, you two, get the hell up out of here. Hurry up, make this deal. You want to hurry up and make that deal, because mind you, the new TV money is coming in, so teams are going to have a lot more money to spend. So if you're Golden State, you're saying, you know what? Yeah, we lost, and yes, this is going to hurt for the rest of our careers, but man, we got Kevin Durant. We got him. He's coming. And see, Kevin Durant, from what he's saying, it's about basketball, meaning like he will acquiesce in order to win a championship. And wow, I hope it don't happen though. I really hope that it doesn't happen. And if David Stern was in office, and let's just say hypothetically speaking that it went down, like, I don't think Adam Silver would sit there and veto it. David Stern would do that. Why? Because look what he did to the Lakers. I mean, we're still hurting over that Chris Paul and Dwight Howard. And speaking of Coward Howard, he sat there and opted out of $23 million. Who does Dwight Howard think he is? Somebody please tell me, who does Coward Howard think he is to sit there and give up that type of money? Who in their right mind would give him a max contract? Please, I want to see the person that does that. I want to see the general manager that says and goes to the owner like, yeah, we're going to give max dollars to Dwight Howard. If I'm the owner and my general manager comes in and tells me something like that, I would say, serious? So, I would call up my secretary and I would tell her, can you please write up his resignation? What do you mean? Type of my resignation. Are you going to have somebody type of my resignation? Yeah, you're getting ready to quit. If you're talking about giving this guy max dollars, something is wrong with you. Who would give him that? And I personally don't think there is a team out there that would give him that type of money. From what I'm gathering, it seems like he doesn't want to play for Mike D'Antoni. He played for Mike D'Antoni in L.A. He felt like the system was not conducive to his skill set on the offensive side of the ball, whatever that means, because that guy has absolutely no skills on the offensive end whatsoever. What a straight up bum. Like, I don't like Dwight Howard. I'm going to be honest with you. I got a whiff of him. Only thing I saw was a guy who just used to always joke. Like, it's about, like, business. Like a great man once said, in business, let's be businessmen. Dwight Howard did not get that memo. What a straight up bum. The only way that I would bring Dwight Howard to my team, he would have to sit down with ownership and we would have to talk. And I would have to let him know right off the bat, you will not get the ball in your hand. Well, hold on. Let's take it back. We will not call a play for you in the post. Whatever you get is what you get because we have gave you an alley-oop or something like that. It's because a player beat his man off the dribble and, hey, you're wide open. Hey, you dunked the basketball. But we're not going to give you the ball in the post. If you want to play for this team, these are the things that you're going to have to do in order to play for us. We need for you to be an anchor in the paint. That's what we need for you to do. Can you do that? Can you sit there and dominate on the defensive side of the ball? If you can do that and work on your free throws, can you do that? Here's my thing about this free throw situation. This is what I hate. How is it that you're a post player, you don't have any offensive moves, and that's just not for Dwight Howard. That's for people like DeAndre Jordan and others. You don't have any type of post moves, and it's like, okay, if you're not working on your offensive game, then what the hell are you working on? At least I can say with Wilt Chamberlain and Shaq, those guys were the most dominant post players of all time. I'm talking about just pure power. So you can sit there as a coach and as a fan and say, you know what? Yeah, they're not making their free throws, but Wilt is averaging 50 points. Shaq is averaging close to 30 points per game. And they're averaging like 25 rebounds and 20 rebounds a game. Yeah, we can tolerate that. Not Dwight Howard and not DeAndre Jordan making all their buckets off of dunks. It's like, dude, what are you doing in the gym? There's no reason why you should look like that at the free throw line. There's no reason. You're not doing anything else. What are you doing? I don't understand it. And people can sit there and say, well, Grange, you know, you don't play in the NBA. You don't know. I know what hard work and dedication is. I know what that is. Anytime you do something, you're supposed to work on your strengths and your weaknesses. Not even so much your strength, because your strength is your strength. You're always supposed to work on your weakness. These guys are not doing it. Chris Webber said it himself. He said, when I came into the league, I couldn't shoot free throws, but guess what? I learned how to do it. You look at somebody like a Karl Malone. He couldn't shoot free throws, but guess what? He sat there and he worked on it. And I don't want to hear, well, you know, we're big and buff. So was Karl Malone. No excuses. None whatsoever. That's what, you know, because now I'm going to, you know, I'm sexy on. I'm trying to get my sexy on, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm trying to get my sexy on. You know, I'm out there. I do something called CrossFit. And, you know, I'm trying to get skinny. I'm down to about maybe 208 pounds. I was at 250 pounds. I'm looking good, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm trying to look good for the summer. I'm trying to be out at the beach. I've been thinking about this. Seriously, I've been thinking about this. I'm thinking about having like an alligator. What's that? One of them little thongs, like one of those man thongs. But I was like, nah, that's a little bit too much. But having on like some little short little tights to be able to show off my body. Because I'm telling you, I'm trying to be like solid. I've never had a six pack a day in my life. I want everyone, well, at least all the women, to just gawk me and just look at me like I'm some kind of god. Like I'm trying to be fit. So I'm in the gym and I'm working out, but I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. While at the gym, I do a lot of complaining, and my trainer, he tells me, he says, Rashad, no excuses, none. Stop making excuses. When you make excuses, that's when I get on you. And yeah, as of right now, like as we speak, I'm sore as hell. Like seriously, I'm sore as hell. CrossFit is great. Fellas out there, when I tell you that there is women in CrossFit, I'm telling you, fellas, there is women in CrossFit. If you want to make your woman happy and, you know, you have a few pounds, if you can afford it, I will urge you to do it. if you're a bachelor and you looking for a woman and you want a woman who's